What is going on, everybody? It is a Friday night here in Milwaukee. As tonight, the 10, yes, I don't even want to say a record, the 10-29 Charlotte Hornets, aka the worst team in the Eastern Conference, aka probably the worst team in all of basketball, taking on the second best team in the Eastern Conference on the road, the 25-13 Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo. They have Drew Holiday as well. They're not going to have Chris Middleton tonight. We're going to get into injuries and all that stuff later. But if you don't know me, I'm Chris Verma here. I'm your host for tonight's game. As the Hornets, they are coming off, I believe, a 3-game win streak, and that is correct. The Hornets dropped their last 3 games all at home to the Nets, Lakers, and Grizzlies. They're going to go on a little road trip right now. Their last road game being all the way back in December 27th when they were all the way in the West Coast where they fell short of the Golden State Warriors. But let's go ahead and get into it. First things first, let's check out some notable injuries for this game. Is for the Charlotte Hornets. Kelly Oubre is out tonight as he had wrist surgery yesterday night, I believe. He had wrist surgery on a torn ligament. His timetable for return is very concerned. That is such a big injury. We do not know when he will return. And then Gordon Hayward has just been ruled out tonight. And then for the Milwaukee Bucks, Chris Middleton was ruled out yesterday as he has been dealing with injuries ever since last month, as he will not be active for tonight's game. Kelly Oubre, the thing that sucks about losing Oubre is he's been the leading scorer. Surprisingly, you wouldn't think it's LaMelo Ball. It's actually Kelly Oubre who's averaging 20 points a game, but nothing compared to Giannis Antetokounmpo, who's averaging 32.7 points a game, also 53% field goal shooting to go with it. And then he's also averaging 12 rebounds a night, which is 3 more than Mason Plumlee. And Drew Holiday has more assists than Terry Rozier with 7 compared to 5. Let's go and check out some other news that we have here. As first things first, Cody Martin played his first game against the Memphis Grizzlies, where the Hornets, unfortunately they lost like usual. But he came back. We have Cody Martin back for tonight. Hopefully he can step in, help us out a little bit. I know the team has been mightily struggling all season long, dealing with injuries, and then the chemistry is just not there with the team anymore after losing Miles Bridges. But yes, we do have Cody Martin back. As some of you might not remember, he got injured in the very first game of the season, probably like the first 3 minutes in. It was a quad injury. He did not return to that game and did not return to the court until the start of 2023. So we are glad to have Cody Martin back. And also some other Hornets news. James Bouknight and Kai Jones in the last 20 hours were sent down to the G League to join the Greensboro Swarms. As we know, Kai Jones has been developing as a young talent for this team. And then James Bouknight, he started off the season pretty well. With LaMelo being injured, he got his time to play. But with LaMelo back and Terry Rozier back, there's not a lot of time for James Bouknight to get minutes. So the Hornets organization decided to send both of them down to the G League. And now I have some questions I wanted to tell you guys. So first things first, the Charlotte Hornets are 10-29. They have the worst record in all of basketball, and with the loss tonight, that would be completely confirmed. So, my question is, can the Charlotte Hornets get Victor Wembanyama? And if you don't know who Victor Wembanyama is, he is the projected number one pick in the upcoming 2023 NBA draft. He's coming from France. He is 7'4", an elite shot blocker, shooter. He's got handles. He can do anything on the court. And the best thing is that he's 7'4". So now a lot of people think that he is maybe going to be a bust for how tall he is. I personally think he's going to deal with injuries. But please tell me, every basketball player does deal with injuries. It depends if it's long-term or short-term. And I mean, Joel Embiid, guys that are that tall have had injuries. I know he's much more skinny, but I expect a lot out of Victor Wembanyama. Now, do I think he's going to be the greatest basketball player of all time? Absolutely not. But I think he is going to be an elite talent once he steps foot into the league. So, I mean, the Charlotte Hornets, obviously it is a lottery. It's not like football where if you have the worst record, you are locked in for the first pick. There will be a lottery, but the Charlotte Hornets are certainly in the running for Victor Wembanyama, who could completely change this franchise. And we got some other questions I wanted to ask here. Steve Clifford and Steve Wilkes are both, I mean, Steve Wilkes isn't really on the hot seat. I believed in Steve Wilkes until we completely blew the fourth quarter of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on New Year's. And the Panthers got eliminated from the playoffs with a 6-10 record. Did we deserve to be in that position? Absolutely not. But for a pretty good margin of that game, I did believe that the Carolina Panthers would win. And Tom Brady magic happened. But I can't just say it was Tom Brady because the team let themselves down. Darnold kind of fumbled. He exactly fumbled away a game. The team has to step up. And the team did not step up. They did not, like Steve Wilkes said in his post-game interview, that we did not make enough plays. We did not make more plays than the other team, and that's why we lost that game. So is Steve Clifford the answer in Charlotte? Absolutely not. My theory is okay, this is going to sound a little interesting. Steve Wilkes has already been fired by the Charlotte Hornets once. You bring him back in, you kind of tank, but you're not tanking at the same time because you don't have the best coach. You come in, You try and get a good draft pick. It might not be Victor Wembanyama, but it might be Scoot Henderson or one of the top 3 draft picks. You get one of those guys. You let go of Steve Clifford again, and then you bring in a coach. You can maybe even bring back a discount Miles Bridges, as he will not be facing any jail time. It's possible for the Charlotte Hornets to sign back with him, and it wouldn't be a max contract. It would most likely be a discount Bridges. So you bring a discount Bridges back, a very good prospect in the NBA draft, and you bring in a pretty good coach. I mean, Charlotte set themselves up for playoff contention. And then for the Carolina Panthers, I really want Steve. Do I want Steve Wilkes to come back after what he did as the interim head coach? Absolutely. I love his energy. I love the way. I love how much he cares for the guys. There was a talk at one point that David Tepper did speak with Jim Harbaugh, but he has shut down the rumors and he is staying at Michigan. So there are other candidates the Panthers could go after, like Sean Payton or Brian Flores. But other than those candidates, I mean, I don't really see a lot that could take out Steve Wilkes. I like the way Steve Wilkes has been coaching this team. So if we really want to stay with Steve Wilkes, and I would not really mind it. I don't think some fans, it's a very controversial situation. He's an interim head coach. So it's kind of weird just to bring him back. And then last question we have up here, is Mark Williams living up to the first round hype? After that Thunder game, I thought he was. I mean, he's still playing pretty decent. He's averaging 6.4 points a game ever since coming back from the G League, where he was averaging over 20 points a game, but obviously that is the G League. But he's been looking great, and I want him to keep this up. If he can maybe have a good game against Milwaukee tonight, that's going to be tough facing up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and Brook Lopez. But if he's able to put up a good game tonight, then I think he is living up to that first round hype. And it is time from Milwaukee, Wisconsin for this game. This is why we have this stream tonight. We have the Charlotte Hornets and the Milwaukee Bucks, a primetime matchup on the road for the Hornets. They are looking for their 11th win of the season. And I believe, yes, they are looking for their first win of 2023. They are 0-2 this year. and they lost their final game of 2022. So, Hornets looking to win their first 2023 game. Starting lineup at point guard, LaMelo Ball, shooting guard, Terry Rozier, small forward, Jalen McDaniels, power forward, PJ Washington, and at center, big man, Mason Plumlee. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, Drew Holiday at point guard, Grayson Allen at shooting guard, Pat Connaughton at small forward, Giannis Antetokounmpo at power forward, and Brook Lopez at center. I was talking about Mason Plumlee having a tough matchup in the paint, but it is game time from Milwaukee. Time to turn off the music and get ourselves into this game, as the Milwaukee Bucks are wearing purple jerseys and your Hornets are in their nice teal away jerseys. As the camera's pointed at Jalen McDaniels. It is game time. Mason Plumlee and Brook Lopez will go for the jump, and we are underway from Milwaukee as the Bucks are going to win the tip-off, and now Pat Connaughton's going to hold it 10 seconds into this game. Milwaukee ball to start. Drew Holiday already fires up a top of the key three, and in less than 20 seconds, the Milwaukee Bucks are on the board with a three ball. A bad start for the Hornets defense, but they look to make up for it early on offenses. Here's PJ Washington, kicks it out. Scary Terry fires it right back, but left it short, and a rebound for Giannis. He's going to bring the ball up the court. PJ Washington is going to try and take him on, but the whole Hornets team's really got to help out with Giannis tonight. Pat Connaughton open for a corner three, but they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. It's going to be waved off, and with 39 seconds into the game, the Bucks lead the Hornets 3-0. Pat Connaughton steps out of bounds, and the corner three will not count. He didn't make it either way. As here's LaMelo Ball the other way, kicks it out to Washington. Inside, Mason Plumlee trying to go to work, kicks it out. Corner three for LaMelo Ball, and he drills it. LaMelo from the corner, as he's got the Hornets' first points of the game. We're tied at 3. And right back at you, the Duke product, Grayson Allen, gives Milwaukee the lead right back, as we have a 3-point competition so far here in Milwaukee, as LaMelo Ball going inside the paint, going to work. Looked like he got fouled. Nothing was called. Drew Holiday touched it last as the ball sails out of bounds, and it's going to stay with your Charlotte Hornets. So less than a minute into the game, and the keys to this game, you got to attack early and you got to defend the three. The Hornets have not done a good job defending the three, but they have been attacking pretty well so far. As Washington fires up the three, misses. A rebound by LaMelo Ball, kicks it right back to Washington. No look pass. Scary Terry, he fires up a three, no good. And other than LaMelo Ball, nobody can score, as Mason Plumlee gets pushed to the ground and a foul is called on Brook Lopez. It looks like Plumlee might have just slipped. Lopez not happy with the call, and it's going to remain Hornets basketball. As is it Mason Plumlee at the free throw line this early? It doesn't look like it. No, it's just going to be an inbound pass for the Hornets. There's Terry Rozier to throw it in, gives it to Plumlee. He's going to give it to Washington. PJ Washington, top of the key, gets it to LaMelo Ball. 8 on the shot clock. Ball gets a screen, drives inside the paint. The pass to Plumlee, and he scores over the Milwaukee Bucks defense. Mason Plumlee, and the Bucks still lead it by 1. As Terry Rozier falls to the ground in a kickball violation called on the Hornets, it's going to stay Milwaukee basketball. So 6-5 lead for the Bucks. I mean, Hornets looking pretty good. That was a beautiful pass from LaMelo Ball to Mason Plumlee. Got it right over Brook Lopez. And now here come the Bucks. Grayson Allen driving in, left it short. A rebound for Jalen McDaniels, and he kicks it in the corner. A near bad pass and a save by Terry Rozier. He's going to drive. What a move on Lopez. Fires it up and scores. He gets Lopez to move, nearly put him on the ground, but it doesn't even matter because the Hornets have their first lead of the game, 7-6, as LaMelo Ball contests the pass to Lopez, and the Hornets have numbers. Rozier the other way, and he lays it in. Charlotte now with a 3-point lead, and what a start for the Hornets team that has been struggling in these first quarters of all the other games. So now here's Holiday. Kicks it out, Grayson Allen. Giannis Antetokounmpo going to work. Giannis, and looks like he got fouled. It's going to remain Milwaukee basketball. What a move by Terry Rozier on that shot. He has numbers, then he went up again. Terry Rozier off to a nice start right now. As there's a shot by Plumlee. That's not going to go. And Hornets still have it, though. LaMelo Ball on the drive. Kicks it out. Mason Plumlee. Now you got PJ Washington. Floater game, and he scores. Talk about PJ Washington putting the Hornets up 11-6. And I'm very sorry, guys. I just realized I got the date wrong on the stream. I set it up a day early, so I was just thinking that. Excuse me for that. It's January 6th, not the 5th. As here's LaMelo, fires up a three and knocks it down. LaMelo Ball's second three of the game. He is drilling those threes in a timeout called by Milwaukee. As after the Bucks started off the game 6-3, up 6-3, LaMelo Ball and the Hornets have gone up 14-6. How about this? An 11-0 run for your Charlotte Hornets. They lead 14-6. We are going to go on commercial break. When we come back, we'll see if Hornets basketball can stay this way. And you are watching live on the Carolina Cast. What a start for your Charlotte Hornets, who started off the game trailing 6-3, have gone on a an 11-0 run, because they just counted the LaMelo Ball three. But we're looking at the NBA best, the best record versus the Milwaukee Bucks since the COVID year. The Hornets are fourth on the list. They are 4-4 against the Bucks. Maybe that can help them out in tonight's game, where they're already up by 8 and just off to a great start, but the camera on Bally Sports did not do a good job as the game already resumed, and the Bucks just scored on a layup. I believe that was Pat Connaughton. As anyways, now Hornets basketball, 8:15 to go in the first quarter. PJ Washington fires up a corner three and drills it. Another three ball for your Charlotte Hornets, and they now take a 17-8 lead over the Milwaukee Bucks. As Giannis, it is stolen away from PJ Washington. The Hornets have numbers. Scary Terry fires up a three of his own, and it is wet like water here in Wisconsin as the Hornets cannot miss their shots. They are up 20-8 and have 8 points off turnovers. They have gone on a 17-2 run in the last 2 minutes and 40 seconds as the Bucks desperately need a score. Brook Lopez fires up a three of his own, misses, and a rebound for Terry Rozier. And the Hornets looking to add on to this lead. Terry drives, floater, and he's got it. The Hornets cannot miss their shots at all. And they now jump up to a 22-8 lead, shooting 9 for 12 on their field goals so far. The Bucks just 3 for 7. As here's Holiday. Gives it to Giannis. Giannis finds Grayson Allen in the corner. Giannis sets the screen. Grayson Allen pulls, and he drills it. His second three of the ball game. Grayson Allen heating up for the Bucks when they desperately need it. As Jalen McDaniels, he gets fouled, but is down on the court. He is holding his eye. He scored as well. It's an and one foul, but McDaniels is down. As the clock stops with exactly 7 minutes to go in the first quarter, Jalen McDaniels took a hard hit as they're showing the Grayson Allen three. Then I believe they're going to show McDaniels because he caught the ball and it looked like, who was it? Was it Grayson? No, it was not Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen's on the... No, it was Grayson Allen. You've got to be kidding me, man. Listen, I love my Duke guys, but Grayson Allen is known for crap like that. It looks like he poked Jalen McDaniels in the eye, and it doesn't matter because McDaniels still scored. And the Hornets now lead 25-11. As here's Allen. Grayson Allen wants the screen from Bobby Portis, who just checked into the game. Allen on the drive, and he lays it in. He is off to a hot start for the Bucks. Grayson Allen keeping Milwaukee close. Here's LaMelo going to work. LaMelo Ball gets a screen from Mason Plumlee, now going to drive, kicks it out to the corner. PJ Washington, he is on absolute fire. PJ Washington, Scary Terry, LaMelo Ball, this entire team cannot miss as the Hornets are 5 for 8 on three-point shooting. As now it is Bucks basketball here. And, a three made. I did not see who that was. And it was, of course, it was Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis drills a three for Milwaukee. Here's LaMelo. He's going to slow down the pace. We are halfway through this first quarter, and your Hornets lead 28-16. PJ Washington, a heat check, and a rebound by Mason Plumlee, which he has not been able to do all year long. Terry Rozier, he fires a corner three, and the Hornets are literally not missing their shots at all. This is outrageous, and the Hornets lead by 15. Giannis on the drive, going to work. Giannis misses, gets his own rebound, and puts it back down. They're going to say he also got fouled. And that is just the beast that Giannis Antetokounmpo was. But back to that last play where PJ Washington missed his heat check. Plumlee got the tip rebound. Scary Terry took it to the Hornets bench in the corner and drilled his usual three that he's been knocking down all game long so far for the Bucks. And they are not going to count Giannis's dunk. They're going to say he just got fouled. And we all know how Giannis is at the free throw line. So let's see. He does have the most free throw attempts in the entire league. Maybe that goes to his advantage as he has to use rim, but he's still able to rattle in the first free throw. And the Hornets have a 2-touchdown lead on the Bucks, 31-17 here in this first quarter. And as you can see, man, Terry Rozier's already got 12 points here in this first quarter. Grayson Allen with 8. He's been off to a nice start as well. And Giannis goes 1 for 2 at the line. And it's going to be Hornets basketball. LaMelo Ball brings it up for Charlotte. 5:30 to go in the first quarter. Gets it to Plumlee. Back to LaMelo. On the drive. Kicks it out to the corner. McDaniels. He's going to drive inside. Going to work on Giannis. He kicks it to the corner. LaMelo fires a three. Can't knock it down. But a putback by Mason Plumlee. He is playing a great game as well, as he's usually struggling to get his rebounds. But Mason Plumlee is going to work, and he is getting the job done. As the Hornets have 4 offensive rebounds, the Bucks have 0. Giannis wants a foul. He won't get it. Ball gets stripped again, and it goes off of Terry Rozier and out of bounds. A near steal by the Hornets. But go back to that last play. LaMelo just barely misses the three, and then Plumlee, it gets over Bobby Portis for the putback. And then this is great defense by LaMelo Ball. He takes the charge on Giannis, who lost the ball twice, and the Hornets nearly got it if Terry Rozier just was able to hold on to that. But the Bucks look to take advantage, and Bobby Portis' three is stopped midway, and refs are discussing clock stops with exactly 5 minutes to go in the first quarter, with your Hornets leading 33-17. And Mike Budenholzer was just given a technical foul. He might have said something to the refs on the sideline. And the coach of the Milwaukee Bucks just got a technical. Mike Budenholzer is losing his mind because he cannot believe he is losing by 17 to the worst team in basketball. As LaMelo Ball drills the first free throw, he's going to come out for the second one. But man, what is going on as Cody Martin is checking into the game? LaMelo Ball will go to the bench because there's only one free throw to the technical. But it is also going to be Bucks basketball. So the technical is only going to get Charlotte 1 point. Bobby Portis, jumper, misses, rebound Mason Plumlee, and the Hornets are going to go to work. Cody Martin touches the ball for the first time tonight. Gives it to Dennis Smith, who also just touched the ball for the first time. Martin back to Plumlee, Mason Plumlee, going to work on Bobby Portis. Drives inside the paint. Cody Martin, the 2-point jumper, and he knocks it down. Cody Martin steps onto the court and adds more to these 36 points that the Charlotte Hornets have already put up in a steal. Dennis Smith has it, gives it to Plumlee in the corner. Scary Terry, it's been his night. The three cannot fall, but the putback by Mason Plumlee. And the Hornets are looking like the best team in basketball right now. They lead 38-17 over the Milwaukee Bucks. Yes, this is not a lie. I am not pranking anybody. The Hornets are winning 38-17 against the second best team in the Eastern Conference. We are going to go on commercial break. I'm completely amazed. The Hornets cannot ask for a better start. 38-17 over the Milwaukee Bucks. You are watching live on the Carolina Cast. Welcome back, everybody, as the Charlotte Hornets are off to the best possible start that anybody can ask for. They lead 38-17 over the Milwaukee Bucks. I am not joking. Look at this scoreboard as the Bucks have the ball. Here's a three by Milwaukee. Off the mark, Giannis tries to get the rebound, and it's going to be Hornets basketball. Jalen McDaniels able to contest Giannis. And man, I just wonder, Steve Clifford, why now? Why couldn't we have done this at the start of the season? Why right now? I just don't understand. Win's a win, I guess, now. Plumlee looking around, searching for help. 6 on the shot clock. Got Terry Rozier inside the paint. Terry Rozier, it has been his night, and it continues to be his night. The Hornets have scored 40 points here in the first quarter, and there's still 3:30 to go in quarter number 1. Milwaukee on the drive. Giannis misses. The putback, no. Mason Plumlee gets the rebound. And the Hornets have numbers. A near steal by Joe Ingles. Cody Martin coughs it up, kicks it to the corner. Terry Rozier is having the game of his life as he buries another corner 3. Terry Rozier is on absolute fire. He's got 17 points here in the first quarter. 3 for 6 from beyond the arc as Carter misses a 3. Rebound for Mason Plumlee and the Hornets. Rozier on the drive. It's been his night. Terry, they're going to say it went off of him. No foul call. Joe Ingles on the defense. And it's going to be Milwaukee basketball. Man, what in the world is happening? How is this possible? Watch us blow this lead. Watch us blow this game. And Mark Williams, the first-round pick who we were talking about in the pregame show, has stepped in as Terry Rozier takes a well-deserved break for the Charlotte Hornets, who lead 43-17. As Lopez on the cut kicks it to the corner. Bucks looking for help. Lopez back to Ingles. Joe Ingles, the former Utah Jazz with the ball, or Jazz member. And here is a 3 by Milwaukee off the back of the rim and a rebound for Jalen McDaniels. Under 2:30 to go. JT Thor is in the game. Kicks it for Dennis Smith. Inside to Mark Williams. Going to work with the slam. And 1 for Mark Williams. Did they call it in? Or did they say he got fouled before? Oh, I think they might have said he got fouled before. No, he got fouled before. A highlight play, but it's going to be called off. It's still Hornets ball, though. Here's Dennis Smith going to work. Makes a man go on his feet, and the shot rolls in and out. Dennis Smith had a good look, just could not get it to fall. And now we are approaching the 2-minute mark here in the first quarter. Bobby Portis, and a steal by McDaniels, who keeps it alive. Let's fly! Jalen McDaniels with the slam. And you heard me say it, let's fly, because the Charlotte Hornets have conquered the state of Wisconsin as they lead 45-17 and have showed interest in owning the Milwaukee Bucks. As Ingles, looking around in trouble, gets it to the rookie beat champ. And there's Ingles. He fires up the 3, and finally something drops for the Milwaukee Bucks. Joe Ingles with the 3. The Hornets already have a halftime score here in the first quarter. Cody Martin looking around, gets a screen by Mark Williams. Martin, 2-point jumper, and he hits it. What is going on? The Charlotte Hornets have 47 points in the first quarter. This is not the first half No, this is the first quarter. There's still 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. And then near good defense by Mark Williams, but that is just a better pass by the Milwaukee Bucks. And Brook Lopez able to get it to drop. As the Hornets could get to 50 before the end of the first quarter. Mark Williams to Dennis Smith. With the screen, Dennis Smith going on the drive. McDaniels, the 3 ball, in and out. Would have been 50 in the first quarter for Charlotte, but it can't fall. As Lopez gives it to Ingles. Joe Ingles thought about firing a 3, now kicks it out. Portis steps into a 3, and he knocks it down. Top of the key over JT Thor. And the Bucks are just doing all they can to get back into this game. Under 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Cody Martin, baseline. Dennis Smith fakes, now drives, takes the floater, and he's got it. Dennis Smith and the Hornets are 1 point shy of 50. And it does not look like they're going to get it because Milwaukee can hold the ball for the rest of the first quarter. But man, 49 points is absurd for a first quarter. Ingles, 8 seconds. Got to do something. Cody Martin defending. Joe Ingles fires up the 3, and it goes in with 3 seconds. Can the Hornets break 50? They need to get a shot up. McDaniels on the drive, going all the way. Jalen McDaniels, and the shot won't fall, but they're going to say he got fouled with 0.3 seconds, and that should send him to the free throw line and give it an opportunity to get 50 points as a team here in this first quarter. So 0.3 seconds on the clock. Jalen McDaniels with 1 shot can get the Hornets in record books. First free throw, and it's going to drop. The Charlotte Hornets have scored 50 points in the first quarter, And now McDaniels can make it 51 on the second. This is an unbelievable night for Hornets fans. McDaniels goes 2 for 2. Wow. And that is the end of probably the greatest quarter I have watched in Hornets basketball. And the Hornets score 51 points in the first quarter. That is a franchise record for any quarter in Charlotte Hornets history. You guys just witnessed some breaking news and some history that we might not see again live on the Carolina Cast. The Hornets somehow score 51 points in the first quarter and lead the Milwaukee Bucks 51-28. And we still got 3 more quarters left of basketball. We're not at halftime. Second quarter coming up. Let's see if the Hornets can keep this up because they are on absolute fire. And you are watching live on the Carolina Cast. That was a preview for the national championship game that will be live on Carolina Cast this Monday, January 9th. As we are back to this game, I don't have a moment to speak, but the next time I do, we are just going to talk about that insane first quarter because the second has already started. A 3 fired away by Milwaukee, and they knock it down. I mean, the Bucks have scored 31 points, but just their defense killing them. As they trail by 20. PJ Washington, top of the key 3, and the Hornets are not finished. The Hornets are not finished. PJ Washington, top of the key 3, and the Hornets now lead 54-31. PJ Washington with 11 points throughout this game. In the corner, another 3 for Milwaukee, and drills it again. As that is AJ Green, the rookie from Iowa, and that is not the superstar wide receiver for the NFL. Just so you guys know. Or former superstar for the Bengals. It's kind of washed now. LaMelo Ball. Oh my God. This team is not done. LaMelo Ball drills another 3 as he literally has ice in his veins, and the Hornets go up 57-34. Holiday on the drive, gets it stolen away. We might have a highlight play. LaMelo Ball taking it himself, but he misses. He wants a foul. He's not going to get it. LaMelo missed. A corner 3 for Brook Lopez, and it rattles in. Wow. A missed opportunity for Charlotte, and the Bucks take full advantage as they still trail by 20, looking to make an absurd comeback. LaMelo wants his, and oh my goodness, this kid is insane. Another 3 ball for the Charlotte Hornets. LaMelo has ice in his veins again. A 3 ball, and the Hornets lead 60-37. Holiday kicks it, corner, Grayson Allen, and we literally have a duel going on, but that's not going to fall. Mark Williams with the rebound, under 10 minutes to go in the first half, and the Hornets leading by 23. Here's LaMelo. He is not finished with the trash talk. LaMelo wants to do it himself. Now kicks it away. Corner. PJ Washington misses, and a rebound by Bobby Portis. And the Bucks are going to take over. Drew Holiday brings it up. Defended by Washington. Holiday on the drive, and his shot won't fall. A rebound by Cody Martin, and the Hornets keep it alive. As LaMelo Ball's going to bring it up. Ball's got some time to work with. Tries to drive. Doesn't get the foul. LaMelo inside the paint. A nice pass to Mark Williams. It gets deflected, and it's going to stay with Charlotte. That's good defense by the Bucks. It was a nice pass by Melo, too. But, oh, my goodness. Man, what a start for Charlotte. This LaMelo Ball is just such a talented kid, man. Wherever he wants to shoot the ball, he's going to drill it. So talented. As Williams gives it to Martin. Cody Martin wants that screen. He's going to get it. 3 on the shot clock. Cody Martin fires away. That won't go. And a rebound for Bobby Portis. And with 9 minutes to go, your Charlotte Hornets lead the Milwaukee Bucks 60-37 as Brook Lopez misses a 3. LaMelo Ball gets the rebound, and he's looking to do something with the ball. Melo, step back, top of the key, 3, and this kid is not finished. Another 3 for LaMelo Ball. He's got 16. He's 5 for 6 from downtown. This is unbelievable. We are watching history. And not just Charlotte Hornets history, but NBA history. The Hornets are leading 63-37 in the second quarter. As LaMelo just stepped back over Drew Holiday, man. Top of the key 3. Any 3-pointer for LaMelo Ball is just scary. You're going to have to watch out every single time. If you give him any sort of space, he will take advantage of it. 8:36 to go in this first half, which has been a nightmare for Bucks fans and absolute heaven for Hornets fans. Giannis going to work on Mark Williams. Lost the ball, goes out of bounds. No foul is called. That's good defense by Mark Williams. Or did they call a foul? And they might have actually called a foul. I personally think that was good defense by Williams. But Giannis is going to go to the line for the second time tonight. He went 1 for 2 on his first trip. And here he is for the second time. Giannis Antetokounmpo from Greece takes his first free throw. And Giannis is going to miss it. It's the top of the rim. Misses his first free throw attempt. This man, Charlotte leading this game 63-37 is so insane and not even thought of. I made the predictions short. The Bucks win by 30. I thought this was going to be an absolute blowout. But, I mean, it is a blowout, just in the complete opposite way, as there is a rebound and a putback by Brook Lopez as Giannis missed both his free throws, but it won't even matter because they still get those points back. Dennis Smith picks up his dribble, needs some help. Mark Williams, LaMelo Ball. He thought about firing another 3, but stopped himself. Now going to work, lays it in, and somehow it doesn't fall, but a foul as Mark Williams tried to help LaMelo on the rebound. He gets fouled. LaMelo likes it. Kid trying to go for his rebound as his shot was just unable to fall, and it's going to remain Hornets basketball. It looks like the foul might have been on Giannis. The camera's pointing at him. Cody Martin gets it to LaMelo Ball. 8 minutes to go in the first half. LaMelo to PJ. Washington on the drive. Floater, and he's got it. The Hornets are literally just adding as many points as possible to this total as they now lead 65-39. Here is Green. AJ Green, the rookie from Iowa. He is having himself a nice night. He's got 8 points off the bench for Milwaukee. And the Bucks are just doing all they can to somehow stay in it with the Charlotte Hornets. LaMelo. He's going to pull the trigger again over Giannis. This time it's not going to fall as the big man intimidation got to LaMelo Ball. And now they're going to call something on the Bucks. I don't know what it is, but it's a Bucks violation, something like that. Camera's pointing at Giannis. He might have traveled. The Bucks have 6 turn. Oh, yeah, that is a travel by Giannis. Travel by Giannis. And LaMelo Ball gets the intimidation right back. Terry Rozier, who's been hot this entire game, is back in the game. Rozier gets a screen, fires away that three, and he is not done. Oh my God, this team. Terry Rozier, another three-pointer, and the Hornets just do not know when to stop. Giannis, the tough shot is going to go, and he's going to get the foul. That was kind of a Giannis-type foul, where he gets stuff that he wants. I did not think that was a foul. But Giannis is going to go to the line. Look at the screen by Plumlee. Gets away from Grayson Allen and then just buries another three. As Terry Rozier tonight is playing out of his mind. Completely out of his mind. 7:02 to go in the second quarter. And the Charlotte Hornets are going to call timeout, so we are going to go on commercial break. And when we come back, we are going to talk about that incredible first quarter more as the Charlotte Hornets still have a humongous lead and an incredible lead, 68-43 over the Milwaukee Bucks. You are watching live on the Carolina Cast.
Arian Smith left alone and Georgia strikes quickly. Touchdown, A.D. Mitchell. It's on the way. No good. He lost it. And Georgia is going to survive and is run for a touchdown.
Welcome back here as on a record-dating night, January 6, 2023 should be remembered in Charlotte Hornets history. They scored 51 points in the first quarter, the most in a quarter in franchise history. And the Hornets are still continuing. As there is 7 minutes to go in the first half, they lead 68-43 on the Milwaukee Bucks. Terry Rozier already has 20 points here in the first half alone. And the Hornets look to add on to this lead here with 7 minutes to go. It's 17 points in the first quarter. Took a long, nice, deserving break on the bench. Came back in and drilled another three. So he is just having probably one of the greatest games, maybe the greatest game in his NBA career. But Terry Rozier is just feeling it tonight. As Charlotte somehow, someway leading this game by 25 points. They have scored 68 points, and there's still 7 minutes to go in the first half alone. As Giannis, for his and one free throw to make it a 24-point deficit for the Bucks, he left it short, and Charlotte is going to get their own rebound. Terry Rozier letting his players go and will set it up himself. Rozier and the Hornets are back to work. He finds JT Thor, who gets it to a cutting Rozier. Terry kicks it for Cody Martin. Martin gets another screen. He fires up a contested two. That's not going to go, but a foul will go against the Hornets. Not against the Hornets. Will go for the Hornets and against the Milwaukee Bucks. As the foul goes on, looks like AJ Green. Yes, it was AJ Green called for the foul. That's going to send Cody Martin to the free throw line, who can put the Hornets in the 70 mark if he's able to knock down both of these. And the first one's just not going to fall. As, man, we can just go ahead and check out some more stats from this game for the Charlotte Hornets. Rozier's got 20. Melo's got 16. And unfortunately, Cody Martin misses both free throws. And now it's Bucks basketball. They try to fire away a three. Now on the drive. And JT Thor tries to get the rebound. Lopez loses it. And foul called on JT Thor. As now looks like Brook Lopez. Yes, it is. Brook Lopez is at the free throw line. And if you were wondering why Gordon Hayward was out for tonight's game, he has left hamstring soreness. And I mentioned about Kelly Oubre's injury. He tore a ligament in his left wrist and had surgery yesterday. As Brook Lopez knocks down the first free throw for Milwaukee. They're just doing literally all they can to get back into this game. Cody Martin is going to take a break on the bench. And Brook Lopez is going to go 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And the Bucks cash in on that possession. But the Hornets can still get to that 70 mark with another score. Here's LaMelo. Looking for Terry. He finds him. Terry Rozier, tough 2-point jumper, and it falls. It is his night. This is Terry's game. Maybe even LaMelo, just the whole team's game in general, but Terry's been the one scoring most of them. As here's Javon Carter, step back three off the mark. Hornets look to get the rebound. Ball gets tipped around twice. Grayson Allen throws it up in the air a third time, and Giannis corrals it, goes over McDaniels. The layup won't go, but he gets fouled by Jalen McDaniels, who did not want to take the rough contact from Giannis, and that's going to send the Greek Freak to the free throw line. But after 3 tips, Giannis just uses his power to catch it, goes all the way to the rack. There is nothing the Hornets could have done about that. Either you had to foul Giannis and make him miss, or just let him score. It could have been a foul and one. The Bucks are officially in the bonus with under 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Giannis shooting 2 free throws. On the first, and he rattles it in. As Milwaukee is just climbing for that Charlotte total. But if the Hornets keep scoring the way they are, then Milwaukee's never going to catch them. And here comes Giannis on the second free throw. Looking to make this a 23-point deficit. But it's going to... Oh, no, it does. It is. It rattled in and then back out and then back in. Okay. Milwaukee down by 23. They have to make a sincere comeback, though. JT Thor looking around, looking for help. He's got Terry Rozier. It's been his night. It's not going to go, though, and a rebound for Javon Carter. And the Bucks looking for an open door somewhere. Giannis going to work. Double team. Carter fakes it to Connaughton. One more. Grayson Allen on the drive. Tough floater. Won't go. And Jalen McDaniels comes up with the rebound. He gets fouled by Giannis, and it's going to be Hornets basketball. As Giannis just thinks that McDaniels stepped out of bounds, but he drew enough contact that the refs could call it on Giannis. Man, there's Grayson Allen driving in. JT Thor contests him. McDaniels gets that rebound, and he gets kind of pushed out of bounds by Giannis. I don't know if that's a clear foul. I don't know if they're reviewing it or not. And they're not going to review it. It's just going to be Hornets basketball. I mean, the score already shows what's been going on in this game for the Bucks. So they don't really need to change it. Terry wants to pass the ball, and he's got Plumlee. Mason Plumlee going to work. Gets past Pat Connaughton, uses his body, and puts it down. Mason Plumlee uses his advantage, and Charlotte keeps adding to their total as a steal. Mason Plumlee to LaMelo. Hornets have numbers. Ball in the corner. Terry Rozier. Another corner three for your Charlotte Hornets. They have 75 points with under 5 minutes to go in the first half. And another timeout taken by Mike Budenholzer. As this could probably be one of the greatest first halves in basketball history. The Hornets have scored 75 points in the first half. There's still 5 minutes to go. We are going to go on commercial break. When we come back, we are going to continue this spectacular game from the Charlotte Hornets as you are watching live on the Carolina Cast. Welcome back, everybody, as we are just giving you a reminder in that commercial break that the 2023 National Championship game with the TCU Horned Frogs and the Georgia Bulldogs are this Monday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll probably go live maybe an hour and 90 minutes before the game even starts because it is the final game of the college football season, the National Championship game. And it's the first collegiate sports game, collegiate just in general, not even college football, just collegiate sports game in Carolina Cast history. So it's going to be a big game, but man, look at the scoreboard. Terry Rozier has scored 25 points in the first half, and the Hornets lead 75-47 against the Milwaukee Bucks. The worst team in basketball is beating one of the top 5 teams in basketball. As the Bucks going on the drive, floater's not going to go. Jalen McDaniels saves it, and the Hornets take over. Everything is going their way. Let's see if Charlotte can keep it up. LaMelo, screen from JT Thor. Back to Thor. He's going to give it to Terry Rozier. Scary Terry, back to LaMelo Ball. 6 on the shot clock. This is Melo's game. He drives. He misses the layup. A rejection by Giannis. And Mason Plumlee thinks it'd be Hornets basketball, but they're going to say it belongs to Milwaukee. I'm a little surprised with the call, but I mean, scoreboard check doesn't even matter. Here's Javon Carter inside to Giannis. A nice pass, but that's not going to work out. Pat Connaughton, a 3-ball is going to drop, and Milwaukee's now down by 25 as they are looking for some spark to get them going as they reach the 50 mark, which the Charlotte Hornets reached in the first quarter. Here's LaMelo. Gives it to Plumlee. Mason Plumlee. A nice cutting Jalen McDaniels with the slam. And Charlotte just keeps adding on. 77-50. As Bucks fans are completely furious. Hornets fans loving it. Giannis to Connaughton. Pat Connaughton back out to Javon Carter. He's going to drive. Needs some help, but he's going to take it himself. And he hits it. The 2-point jumper from the free throw line. And Milwaukee cuts it back to a 25-point deficit. Mason Plumlee going to work. Looking for some help. He's got Terry Rozier. Kicks it in the corner. JT Thor fires away. And won't go. And a nice tip out by Mason Plumlee. JT Thor corrals it. He's going to drive. The floater. It won't go. His own rebound. And JT Thor gets it to go for Charlotte. The young man steps onto the court and puts himself on the board for the first time tonight. And here's Javon Carter. Pulls a heat check and he drills it. He caught JT Thor napping after he's got his first points of the game. And Carter buries a 3 over Thor. Plumlee looking for somebody. Wanted LaMelo. Now it's going to have to give it to Terry. And a nice move by Terry. Fires away to 3. Just won't go. LaMelo can't get the rebound. And the Bucks have numbers. Giannis going to work. Gets it rejected by JT Thor, but a foul is called. And once again, Giannis is going to the free throw line. And I can completely tell why Giannis is one of the most free throw shooting guys in the entire NBA. As we have reached the 1 hour mark on this stream. If you have been tuning in, we appreciate that so much. And if you're watching on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe if I go and refresh the page here on YouTube. We are at 329 subscribers on the road to 400 before the end of January. And the month just started, so go and put your name in the record books as each subscriber means the world to this channel as Giannis misses the first free throw. And then if you're watching on Twitch, go ahead and follow us for all live streams there. We post most of our content on YouTube. Then we also have a Discord server that we are pretty active, not very active, but pretty active on. So go check that out in our link as well. And then we also have the TikTok channel where some of our shorts get posted on there as Giannis, second free throw. And he goes 1 for 2 as he gets the second one to rattle in. And Charlotte leads 79-56. Terry Rozier, a steal by Javon Carter. He keeps it alive. Down the baseline. Carter just going to fire away a 3, and they're going to say the ball went out of bounds while Javon Carter was trying to steal it, but it wouldn't even matter. He missed the corner 3. So it's going to be Hornets basketball. As Drew Holiday is checking into the game for Giannis. And this is a big thing to think about. Giannis, who has been dropping like 30 points a game, just dropped 55 on the Wizards. only has 6 points in this game, and most of his points have come from the free throw line. So that is absurd for a guy like Giannis, and how the Charlotte Hornets have completely shut down Giannis. So Steve Clifford is coming onto the court to talk to someone. I'm not sure what's going on. They were about to give up the ball, and now they're going to, all right, inbound from McDaniels. He gets it to Rozier. Terry Rozier, 2 minutes to go in the first half. We'll have the Carolina Cast live halftime show coming up, as there's LaMelo Ball open for the corner three, and he drills it. The Charlotte Hornets have hit the 80 mark, and we are not even at halftime. That is unbelievable. LaMelo's got 19, and the double team defense by Charlotte's not going to work, as a foul is called. Mason Plumlee, LaMelo Ball tried to stop Drew Holiday, but that's not going to work. And LaMelo just easily fires away that corner three, as Charlotte just cannot be stopped right now. They are on absolute fire. As Melo talking to one of the refs about what happened there. Holiday knocks down the first free throw. Man, there's just not a lot to say about this game. This is just unbelievable how great that the Charlotte Hornets have played since tip-off. They started this game down 6-3, went on a humongous run, and then never looked back. Holiday misses the second free throw. Charlotte gets the rebound, and LaMelo Ball is going to bring it up. Under 2 minutes to go until halftime. Now we have 100 seconds. LaMelo on the drive. Floater won't go. Put back by JT Thor, and the answer is yes. The Hornets now take a 84-57 lead. Here's Javon Carter. Thought about the top of the key three. Now fires it over LaMelo Ball, and he knocks it down. Javon Carter having himself a very nice second quarter, the 4-year guy out of West Virginia. Here's Terry Rozier going to work on Bobby Portis. Rozier thought about firing the three. Now he's going to pass it inside to Plumlee. Mason Plumlee has another body advantage over Drew Holiday. Gets inside the paint. No foul is called as the ball gets stripped away. Holiday slows it down. He gives it up. A corner three is not going to be taken. Now taken by the Bucks. That's off the mark. Rebound Bobby Portis. Bucks keep it alive. Carter, he's been feeling it this second half. He misses a three. Hornets basketball with under 50 seconds to go in the first half. As the Hornets can hold the ball here for a little bit. LaMelo can just chill. God dang, look at the score, man. What a second half for Charlotte. Or not, first half, excuse me. Rozier. And he got hit in the eye. Terry Rozier got hit. Looked like Bobby Portis hit him in the eye. A foul was called on the Bucks. I mean, if we really want to make this a complete blowout, it'd be kind of nice to make sure that Terry's okay. LaMelo missed that floater earlier, and then looked like maybe an own goal. JT Thor able to just put it back in for Charlotte. Terry Rozier seems to be okay. He's going to stay on the court. LaMelo on the drive, kicks into the corner. Terry Rozier fires away a tough three. He misses, and Plumlee can't get the rebound, and the Bucks can hold it for the last shot for another straight quarter. What a performance in this first half by the Charlotte Hornets, who have 84 points and maybe could get some more. Holiday on the drive. Three for Javon Carter. It's been his night for the Bucks side. No good. LaMelo, he can fire away half-court shot. He did it at Chino Hills, but that one is just short, and that is halftime. The Charlotte Hornets have come to Milwaukee and are stunning the entire basketball world as they lead the Milwaukee Bucks 84-60. Charlotte scored 51 points in the first quarter alone. Unbelievable. And they've scored 33 here in the second. We are going to go on commercial break. When we come back, we will have the Carolina Cast live halftime show, as this game is probably going to go down in Charlotte Hornets history. You are watching live on the Carolina Cast. Oh, you guys didn't hear me at all, didn't you? Excuse me, I went on mute. You guys are not going to believe the scoreboard. I just put it up. Charlotte has scored 84 points in the first half. We were projected to lose this game by over 30, and it's flipped. The worst team in basketball being the Charlotte Hornets, playing one of the top 5 teams on the road without Gordon Hayward, and our leading scorer, Kelly Oubre, have scored 84 points in the first half. Let's check out some of the stats. This is Carolina cast history, Hornets history, basketball history. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Look at this. Terry Rozier's got 25 points, 10 for 17 shooting. He's got 2 assists to go with it. LaMelo, 19 points, 6 for 13 shooting. Big key right there, 6 for 9 from downtown. That means he scored 18 of his 19 points from beyond the arc. And for PJ Washington, he's got 13 points, 5 for 8 shooting. Jalen McDaniels got 9 points, Mason Plumlee with 8. JT Thor, Cody Martin, and Dennis Smith all combined for 10 points off the bench. But the big key, Giannis Antetokounmpo, one of the best basketball players, sometimes call him the Greek Freak, some people call him Giannis, has scored 6 points. A guy who's been averaging 20 to 30 points a game and has dropped 55 this week, has scored 6 points against the Charlotte Hornets. You are going to wake up tomorrow to SportsCenter and see this. This is unbelievable. Drew Holiday has scored 4, Pat Connaughton with 5, Brook Lopez, the leading scorer, with 9 points. Not a single player on the Milwaukee Bucks team has double-digit points. And, I mean, that might be a good thing. They still scored 60 points in the first half, which is pretty good. I mean, that's the average, but that's pretty good. Everyone on the bench, they had good bench points. Bobby Portis with 6, Javon Carter with 8. They had Joe Ingles with 6, and then A.J. Green, the rookie out of Iowa, with 8. So they had good bench points as well. But what I'm trying to really say here is that Milwaukee they're doing it as a team, and it's good to do as a team. But Charlotte's got guys who are doing it as a team, but those guys, they have 3 certain players, which are Terry Rozier, PJ Washington, LaMelo Ball, who are going absolutely off. Everyone else is just there to help them out. And that's how Charlotte is winning this game by 24. I mean, also the fact that an MVP and a NBA Finals champion in Giannis Antetokounmpo has scored 6 points in the first half. And if I go ahead and check his stat line, he went 4 for 9 from the free throw line. So he scored 2 actual points. He's made 1 real shot this game. 1 real shot. And he's made 4 free throws. That is absurd. That is unbelievable. That cannot be explained at all for a guy like Giannis. That is just unbelievable. But we're at halftime. I'm not supposed to be mad. I'm actually really happy. I mean, I'm kind of mad that the Hornets didn't do this when they actually had a better record. But I'm very happy that Charlotte gets to show, like, hey, what do we have in store for next year when LaMelo's healthy, when Terry's healthy, when PJ's healthy. And guys, remember, we've scored 84 points without Gordon Hayward and without our leading scorer, not a discount Miles Bridges, and a projected top 3 draft pick. And this team is doing all of this right now on the road against one of the best teams in basketball. This team has an elite opportunity. And now the big thing is, does Charlotte roll with it or they do not? Only time can tell that. But anyways, all Hornets fans are loving it. I mean, I'm really sorry, Milwaukee Bucks fans. I know there's a lot of you. Man, this is just unbelievable to watch. The Hornets lead 84-60 at halftime. We are going to go back on commercial break. When we come back, we are going to continue the Carolina Cast halftime show as you are watching live on the Carolina Cast. Welcome back, everybody, to the Carolina Cast halftime show. As once again, we've been playing the commercials for the college football national championship game this Monday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. We'll probably go live an hour early. Man, I cannot wait. TCU versus Georgia, the final game of the college football season. First college football game on Carolina Cast ever. So make sure you're in the record books for the 2023 national championship game live on the Carolina Cast. So we are waiting for the second half to start. We're going to have a good amount of time till it does. But man, a historic game that'll always be remembered in Charlotte Hornets history on Friday, January 6, 2023, as the Hornets have scored 84 points in the first half. They scored 51 in the first quarter, scored 33 in the second to have 84. I mean, they won. The funny thing is 33 is a lot for a quarter, and the Hornets laid low a little bit in the second quarter because they already have such a big lead. You don't have to go fully aggressive anymore. And not going fully aggressive still got the Hornets 33 points to have a score. The Hornets are a quarter ahead in points. They're supposed to have 80 to 90, maybe somehow 100 points going into the fourth quarter. We're at halftime, and the Hornets already have 84 points. Absurd. So proud of this team for the way they've played tonight, especially when they've had to step up without Gordon Hayward and Kelly Oubre, the tough circumstances that they have had with injuries all season long, all the rumors about the sucky team, want to go get a good draft pick. I mean, we still want to go get a good draft pick. That's obvious. I want Victor. LaMelo lobbed to Victor, lobbed to Discount Bridges. I'm going to call him Discount Bridges unless we actually sign him. Discount Bridges. You're going to get him for a discount. It's not going to be a max contract anymore, which means the Charlotte Hornets can afford Miles Bridges. Now, the thing is, if the Hornets were to sign Bridges to a contract, the NBA is allowed, once he is on a team, he is allowed to be suspended due to all the thing that went up the court. And if you do not know, as Miles Bridges was arrested in LA last season after abusing his wife, he was given 3 years of probation. Miles Bridges is going to be discounted. You're not going to pay him as much for what he did. And he's going to have to accept that, or else he just doesn't want to play basketball anymore. But the problem is the NBA is going to suspend him. So if you're Charlotte, you're going to want to sign him anytime now. So let that suspension go over and you can have him for next season. That's just my thought process. I know what Bridges did is terrible. And I know off the court can sometimes be bigger than on the court. Same thing with the NFL, with the whole DeMar Hamlin situation. I mean, that is life or death situations. That's completely different to what I'm talking about with Miles Bridges. What he did was wrong. But if we want to look from a sports look of getting a guy like Bridges back on the court, it would be humongous for the Charlotte Hornets, especially for the season that they could have. And now it is time for the start of the third quarter as the Hornets look to keep up history in Milwaukee, and LaMelo Ball misses a floater, goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Bucks. Now, listen, Charlotte is up by 24, but I mean, anything can happen. We are the worst team in basketball. The Bucks can make a comeback. If they do, it's going to be a very sad way to end the stream. We're going to see what happens in the second half because there's still 24 minutes left to be played in this game. As Connaughton, the layup is not going to fall, and the Hornets have numbers. Jalen McDaniels to LaMelo Ball. Inside of PJ Washington. The floater over Brook Lopez is good. And Charlotte scores the first points of the second half with a PJ Washington floater. Giannis on the drive. Can't get the shots to fall, but he gets fouled. And once again, Giannis Antetokounmpo is going to the free throw line where he's got most of his points tonight. Actually, pretty much all of his points except for one shot that he actually made. So, we'll see. His camera's pointing at Mason Plumlee. Giannis Antetokounmpo at the free throw line once again for the Milwaukee Bucks. As first free throw awaited from Giannis. And he's going to be able to miss. I was thinking he was going to knock this one down, so I made it sound like that. Once again, if you are a college fan, the national championship this Monday night at SoFi Stadium with the TCU Horned Frogs and the Georgia Bulldogs will be streaming here on Carolina Cast. We will have the entire game, halftime show. It's going to be elite. We're going to have all intros for Georgia, for TCU. The commercials have been made completely different. Branding and everything is going to be different for the championship game. So stay tuned for that because you don't want to miss it. As Terry Rozier, 2-point jumper inside the paint. He gets thrown to the ground and a foul is called as Terry Rozier should be going to the free throw line for Charlotte, and he is. And guess who's called for the foul? The menace himself. I love my Duke guys, but this guy is an absolute menace. Grayson Allen called for the foul. And Terry Rozier shooting 2 free throws. He's already got 25 points in the first half. Looks to add even more to his total here in the second, as his first shot in the third quarter is going to fall at the free throw line and is going to give Charlotte an 87-61 lead. I did not update Giannis's second free throw. Excuse me for that. And here comes the second from Terry Rozier, trying to put the Hornets up 88-61, and he is able to do so. As Charlotte can get into the 100 marks way before the fourth quarter even starts. As Drew Holiday, defended by Terry Rozier, gets some space, kicks into the corner. Brook Lopez fakes. He's going to drive back out to Holiday. He fires the top of the key 3, and he knocks it down. As both teams have had some very nice offensive moments. Drew Holiday, top of the key 3, and the Bucks are just doing all they can to stay in it. LaMelo going to work, finds PJ. Washington over to McDaniels. Jalen McDaniels gives it up. Mason Plumlee looking for some room. Terry Rozier fakes back to Plumlee. Mason Plumlee fires the 2-point jumper from the free throw line, and probably one of the ugliest shooting forms in the NBA, but Plumlee still showing it off strongly as he knocks down the 2-pointer. He's got 10 points in this game. He's got 10 rebounds to go with it, and Drew Holiday is starting to heat up for the Milwaukee Bucks, back-to-back threes. As 10 minutes to go in this third quarter, LaMelo's got it. LaMelo, no-look pass to Mason Plumlee. Back to LaMelo. There's the floater that he is known for, but it's not going to fall. And a rebound for Giannis. And the Bucks with another 3 have made this a 20-point deficit, maybe even just another score in general. Giannis, 2-point jumper. There is that shot. If I'm Steve Clifford, I call timeout right here. You do not want Milwaukee to get back in this game, but Clifford is just going to let it go. LaMelo on the drive, kicks it out. Rozier, he's going to drive this time. Up under in the pass to Plumlee, and he puts it down over Brook Lopez. He shows his athleticism, and a beautiful pass from Terry Rozier gives Charlotte a 92-69 lead. Grayson Allen, defended by LaMelo Ball, tries to pass it to Lopez and unable to do so. Pat Connaughton is wide open for the corner 3, but he misses, and a rebound by Mason Plumlee. Terry Rozier will bring it up. 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. Scary Terry. Pass to Plumlee. Mason Plumlee almost did behind the back to McDaniels. Now they're going to give it to Terry Rozier. McDaniels thought about firing the 3. Now he's going to drive on Pat Connaughton. Takes a tough shot. Won't go. The putback by Plumlee won't go either, but a foul is called on the Bucks. And that's either going to send McDaniels or Plumlee to the free throw line as Pat Connaughton goes to talk to the ref about the foul. Mike Budenholzer not happy. He's already gotten 1 technical in this game, so man better watch his mouth. But, man, look at this. Pass, Plumlee. Look at him shoot that, man. Look at him shoot that. As McDaniels is at the line, he knocks down the first free throw. And Charlotte is just toying with the Bucks right now when it's supposed to be the other way around. Somehow, some way, the Hornets lead 94-69 on the Bucks as McDaniels goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And under 9 minutes to go in the third quarter, Milwaukee taking over. If you are just joining us, please feel free to subscribe as the Charlotte Hornets having a record-breaking night. Giannis, top of the key 3, off the mark, and a rebound for Terry Rozier. LaMelo Ball brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 8:30 to go in the third quarter. Scary Terry on the drive. 2-point jumper, and it won't go. Rebound Pat Connaughton, and the Bucks take over. Giannis looking for some room. Wants to drive on McDaniels. Now just going to back down on him. LaMelo comes out to help. Pat Connaughton is open for 3. He misses again. And another rebound for Charlotte as Plumlee's just going to bring it up. Mason Plumlee, he wants to do it himself, but he realizes he's not a point guard. He tries to find LaMelo. Now he's going to give it to McDaniels. Jalen McDaniels, baseline, looking for some room. Takes the contact, over Connaughton. He's not going to get the shot or the foul, and Brook Lopez corrals it for the Bucks. Grayson Allen slowing down the tempo. Under 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Giannis thought about that three. Now wants to drive. He's got plenty of room, and another foul is called as Giannis at this point is just flopping, but the refs are giving him anything just so this game isn't any more embarrassing for the Milwaukee Bucks. They're going to keep showing it. That 2-point jumper by Plumlee, bang, made that net go crazy. Jordan Norah, even on the bench, was like, what? Kind of cool. What's up, Austin? I was just mentioning about the national championship game. This is my friend Austin. He's featuring the Georgia song. He chose out the Georgia national anthem song for this championship game on Monday. So I'll be posting that. I'm going to start working on it soon. Make sure it's out in a couple days, and you guys are going to see it live on the stream as Plumlee gets fouled. And no, they're going to say no foul. Plumlee wants to review that. But yeah, Austin, come join us on this record-breaking night where the Hornets have scored 94 points, and we're still we still have 7 minutes to go in the third quarter, and a technical foul on Mason Plumlee. You have got to be kidding me, man. We are already blowing them out. We're throwing attitude. Oh, it's Grayson Allen. Come on, bro. Really? Grayson Allen, the dirtiest NBA player, isn't going to get called for the technical, but Mason Plumlee is, and Grayson Allen's going to get to shoot the free throws? That's messed up. That is messed up. I'm not taking that. Dang. I mean, at least it's still Charlotte basketball. 1 point's not going to matter. Charlotte scored 51 points in the first quarter, and the team was just hot the entire game, and so was this guy who has the ball. Scary Terry going to work on Grayson Allen. Tough 2-point jumper, and it falls all night long. All Terry Rozier has heard every time he shot the ball was the net swish as the Hornets are edging 100 points with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. And it's going to take us to a TV timeout. The Charlotte Hornets lead the Milwaukee Bucks 96-72. An absolute blowout. The Hornets look to add to their lead when we come back. You are watching live on the Carolina Cast. Let's go ahead and show a preview of the college football national championship game. Check out this 35-second clip.
Arian Smith left alone, and Georgia strikes quickly. Touchdown, A.D. Mitchell. It's on the way. No good. He lost it. And Georgia is going to survive. And in hot for a touchdown.
There it is. National championship preview. That commercial is going to be played out. We have another commercial. We've got both the commercials for both the different teams. We're going to get a Georgia one, a TCU one. Who am I rooting for in this game? I mean, it's tough. Do I want to root for the upset? Absolutely. But I have so many friends, especially at school, teachers that are humongous Georgia fans, and I just don't know any TCU fans. I don't know if you guys exist. I've never met you. So I would want the underdog to win, but I don't think TCU deserves to be in the playoffs. I think they got really lucky against Michigan. I know they put up 51 points against the Wolverines. I just think they got really lucky that entire game. There were a lot of missed calls by the refs on Michigan's part. I'm taking Georgia. I agree with the line. It's supposed to be a blowout. I don't want to jinx anything, but I'm taking the Bulldogs going back-to-back national championships as Kirby Smart leaving his legacy on this amazing Georgia team. They've looked perfect all season long, and they weren't so perfect against the Buckeyes, but I mean, that game could have been the national championship if Michigan did not beat Ohio State in the regular season. So, I mean, it's a 25 overall. Oh my God, I got mad in my head. 25-year-old quarterback in Stetson Bennett against a younger guy, Max Duggan, 21. But the crazy thing is Bennett and both of them are just in their final year of eligibility. It's just a little bit different for Stetson Bennett because he's a walk-on quarterback. So it's a little bit different with the age gap. And then we can see on the bench here, Gordon Hayward and Kelly Oubre have just been enjoying themselves. I know they've been injured this entire game, but I mean, obviously they would have wished to be on the court and add on to those points and just embarrass the Bucks as much as you can. We are gonna talk about the college football national championship a lot more. We are gonna stream actually maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours ahead before the game starts. Just biggest game of the year in college football. I have to stream it. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Charlotte leading 96-72. Drew Holiday, what a move over Terry Rozier. Back of the rim and a rebound from Mason Plumlee. LaMelo Ball has had ice in his veins all game long. Brings it up the court. LaMelo going to work on Drew Holiday. Calling for the ISO. Now sets a screen from Plumlee. LaMelo thought about the tough three. Now kicks it out. 7 on the shot clock. McDaniels going to work. Needs to find somebody. LaMelo. 2 on the shot clock, looking for a highlight reel play, but it's not going to fall. Bobby Portis knocks it away. Bucks in transition. A 3 from Grayson Allen, nothing but net. And the Bucks, they are finding a rhythm here, looking to make some type of comeback, trailing by 21. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. All Charlotte can do is just make sure they're not, they don't want to be victims to something like this. Holiday fires a 3 and rattles around a near own. Oh, McDaniels almost put it in their net. Ingles fires a 3, won't go. And out of bounds, going to Charlotte. Yeah, I have no clue what's going on. I don't know why. I just feel like with the Hornets and every Charlotte sports team, you could be winning by as many points as you can. A lead is never safe in Charlotte's professional sports. Never safe. I thought it was on New Year's when the Panthers were up by 11 with under 14 minutes to go. And I know that was against the GOAT, but like just in general, no Charlotte professional sports team knows how to hold on to a lead. Rozier fires away and he hits it. Scary Terry from downtown, and the Hornets are a penny away from 3 digits. 3 getting the 100 zone as Terry. My goodness. No way. Terry's got 32 points, and we're not even in the fourth quarter. And LaMelo got fouled by Drew Holiday. Looks like Dennis Smith is about to check into the game for Charlotte, and he is. Man, 99-75. Austin, if you're still here, I was thinking of adding Zach to the stream tonight, but he never responded. So, I would have added him for a game like this. Terry, or what are they going to do here? Okay, they draw it up to Plumlee. Mason Plumlee going to, oh, what a move! Mason Plumlee looks like a point guard. He can't finish with the layup. Somehow got past Bobby Portis. And with 5:09 to go in the third quarter, your Charlotte Hornets leading the Milwaukee Bucks 99-75. If you were just joining us, Mason Plumlee gets fouled on looking like LaMelo Ball. Literally, he's got the handles, gets inside the paint. Now we get to see one of the worst shooting forms in all of basketball as he misses the first. And Plumlee will come out for his second free throw. He can get 13 points on the night. He's got 14 rebounds. Pretty normal for the big man like Plumlee. And Bucks fans are doing all they can to just get in his head. And it's not going to work. Mason Plumlee goes 1 for 2. And Charlotte is winning 100-75 with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Not the fourth, the third quarter. Holiday, Portis. And now is Grayson Allen, defended by Terry Rozier. Bobby Portis going to work on Dennis Smith. Grayson Allen, 4 on the shot clock. Bucks need to do something. Kicks into the corner. A bad pass. Ingles throws up an absolute prayer, and it does not go. And Bobby Portis just falls to the ground. I guess that's just showing the agony and pain from Bucks fans, players, organization. They look terrible right now. This is embarrassing for the Bucks, especially because they are a playoff team and the Hornets are the worst team in basketball. Like, this is so embarrassing. I'm also watching the Nets-Pelicans game. God, it looks so weird seeing Ben Simmons on the court, man. I haven't seen him in so long. He's just running up and down the court. It's Rozier going to work. They switch on him. There's Bobby Portis now and Terry Rozier, and he takes full advantage right to the rim. He lays it in. Scary Terry is not finished, and the Hornets are just going to keep adding to their total. Terry's got 34, which is looking like a career game for Terry Rozier. Bobby Portis answers right back over JT Thor. He gets the layup, and now Charlotte goes up 102-77. 4 minutes to go in the third. Scary Terry defended by Carter, and now he's in trouble, gets it to Plumlee. Mason Plumlee inside the paint. Dennis Smith, a tough shot's not going to go. He's going to go to the free throw line. And a fun fact about Dennis Smith is he planned on becoming a professional football player, wanted to be in the NFL. His dream was looking pretty good, played middle school football, high school, played a little bit of college ball too, and then just found a better passion in basketball. And he told his agent that football just did not work out for him. And if he wasn't going to get into basketball, he'd switch back to football. But, I mean, he found his way in basketball, able to sign with the Charlotte Hornets. And he's been a nice role player for this team. I mean, I know the record doesn't show that, but he's been a good role player as Dennis Smith goes 2 for 2 at the free throw line. And Charlotte is just making this a way more embarrassing game. 104-77. I don't know why there's still Bucks fans in the crowd. Ingles gets rejected by Mark Williams, and the Hornets keep it alive. Man, I love this kid. I loved him at Duke. I still think he has the talent to be the same rim protector and dunker that he was with the Blue Devils. Up top, I called it, but he missed the dunk. Oh, my God, I literally called it. Rim protector. If there was X Factor in 2K, he'd have rim protector and ultimate dunker. That's what I'm going to call it. And there was like Madden X Factor in 2K. He just got the block, and then literally seconds later after I said that, they try to lob it to him. Unfortunately, the dunk doesn't go, but it's going to send Mark Williams to the free throw line. First free throw from the rookie from Duke, and it goes off the mark. First round pick from the Blue Devils. Fun fact about him is he's from Virginia Beach, same place where I'm from. I lived there for 11 years. Played for Duke, my favorite college basketball team. Gets drafted to none other than the Charlotte Hornets, my favorite NBA team. Everything just adds up with me and Mark Williams. And Cody Martin gets the rebound. Terry Rozier, as Williams goes 0 for 2. Hornets still have it. Rozier going all the way. He lays it in. He makes up for Mark's 2 misses. And the Hornets are just, man, this is embarrassing. Terry now has 36. He's just going to keep adding to that total until he breaks his career record, which I'll have to check what that is. Here's Carter. DeAndre Carter, 2-point jumper is not going to go. And JT Thor gets the rebound. Under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Dennis Smith on the drive. The pass to Mark Williams. And it will drop. He wanted to slam it, but doesn't want to hurt anybody like he did at Duke. He just lays it in, and Mike Budenholzer uses another timeout for the Bucks. This game is just embarrassing. 108-77. We're gonna run another national championship commercial, guys. What do you think? Let's do another one. I did make another one. We're gonna run one national championship, another one, and then we'll come back. You are watching live on the Carolina Cast. Check out this 34-second clip from the national championship. I personally like the first one I played because I actually made that one on CapCut. I made this other one on a different site. So, yeah. I could use any music I want on CapCut. I had to use something else on this different site. So, I personally like the first one. But we're going to make more commercials, obviously, because this is the national championship. I can't just do the same one like I do for the Hornets. This is a big deal. Only happens once a year. And only one team brings home the trophy every year. So, who's it going to be? Is TCU going to shock the college football world and somehow bring a national championship to a school in Fort Worth, Texas, that has, first of all, never won a national championship, has Sonny Dykes, who is his first season at TCU. They were unranked until week 7. They somehow are number 3 in the country, fighting for a national championship on college football's biggest stage in LA at SoFi Stadium. I mean, I don't know how he did it. Sonny Dykes, if he does beat Georgia, will probably go down as probably the greatest TCU coach of all time. And guess what? This is his first season. with the Horned Frogs. So even if they do fall short to Georgia on Monday, this is a big deal for the program, and especially for Sonny Dykes, where he came into this team and just took over. And he did something that the previous coach could not do for TCU. So here we go. Hornets leading 108-77. Probably the biggest win in Charlotte Hornets history, because they don't win games a lot. I really don't know what else to say. I mean, this Pelicans Nets game is getting pretty good, so I'm gonna pay attention to that a little bit too. But I mean, obviously got to pay attention to this one. And I read this on Twitter. They're also showing it on Bally Sports. There is a signed Cody Martin statement jersey giveaway. You can check that out on the Twitter. And then if you're watching on Bally Sports, just scan the QR code. So we're back to the game. The Hornets were up 108-77. LaMelo Ball is just chilling on the court now. He's got nothing better to do. Doesn't need to do anything else. Bucks fans are officially starting to leave the stadium. It is about time. Just get them out of here. They don't deserve to watch this. And somehow that's a foul on Mark Williams. Okay. Javon Carter. I think I called him DeAndre Carter earlier. Excuse me for that. Javon Carter coming down the baseline. Then Mark Williams, I guess, too much of a shove. AJ Green, not the Pro Bowl wide receiver. Here's a screen. 2-point jumper is going to drop for Milwaukee. As I'll have to check the name on that one. 108-79. Marjan Beauchamp, rookie. As I don't have time to read that university. I don't know. He's from like Valley something. Terry Rozier. Oh my goodness. He is still cooking. Steve Clifford is going to let this guy stay on the court. He's got 38. Why not go for that career number? I should have checked it on the commercial break. We'll check it on the next. Y'all just got to remind me. Maybe I remember it. Bobby Portis over Mark Williams. And yes, Mark Williams, I think that was a great defensive play. I'm literally just trying to be like as positive I can be for Mark Williams. That was a great defensive play. Just a better shot by Bobby Portis. Into Mark Williams. Go. Go. This is all you. This is all you. This is all you. Oh, he left it short. He never did that at Duke. NBA stage. Beauchamp, corner three. I love that name. Off the mark. And a loose ball foul on what looks like Bobby Portis. But the refs are still saying on the Bucks side of the court. And, of course, it's on Mark Williams. Man, just leave the guy alone. Man. I don't want to call you a bust, Mark. You were playing great in the G League this year. And you showed that in the Thunder game where he dropped 17 points. But ever since then, he's been averaging 6 points a game, which isn't bad. Pretty good. I mean, not for a first-round pick who had so much hype like him, but still pretty good in my opinion. First free throw goes for Bobby Portis. But on the other hand, Paulo Banchero, the number one pick to the Magic, coming out another Duke product, looks like a future Hall of Famer, averaging 20, 30 points a game in his rookie season. Bobby Portis goes 2 for 2 at the line. And the Hornets just look to keep this lead in the fourth quarter. We have 80 seconds to go in the third. Terry fakes. Terry drives, makes a move inside. Mark Williams going to work. And a nice pass to Terry. 4 in the shot clock. Terry, it's been his night. Why not let it fly? He misses. A rebound for Mark Williams. He goes back up with it and scores. That is Mark's game. I love to see it. And the Hornets are just embarrassing the Bucks right now. We are not even in the fourth quarter, and the Hornets have scored 112 points. Bobby Portis to Beauchamp. 2-point jumper, and it rattles in. Beauchamp's got 5 points in the last 2 minutes. And the Bucks trail 112-85. 43 seconds to go in the third quarter. Cody Martin back to Terry Rozier. Hornets looking to milk some clock. Rozier inside on the baseline. Lost it. Javon Carter up ahead. He's got Beauchamp with numbers. Beauchamp fakes. Fakes again. Joe Ingles fires a 3 and misses. A rebound by Bobby Portis. Going to work. A near rejection by Mark Williams. That literally would have been sent to the stands. This was Duke. This is not college basketball. This is the NBA. And Bobby Portis gets it over him. So the Hornets can hold it for the last shot. 10 seconds. Screen by Dennis Smith. 8 seconds. Terry going to work. Wants it himself. It's been his night. The three off the mark. And a rebound by Bobby Portis. Half-court shot at the buzzer. He does not get it off in time. It got deflected by JT Thor either way. And that is the end of quarter number 3. We are going to the final quarter here in Milwaukee, as this has just been a record-breaking day for the Hornets. They lead 112-87, while the final 12 minutes of basketball coming up as you are watching live on the Carolina Cast. It is full comedy center here in Milwaukee, and it's not the Bucks this time doing the damage. It's your Charlotte Hornets who lead Milwaukee 112-87. A record-breaking night. For some reason, Bucks fans are still celebrating in the crowd. But anyways, time for the final 12 minutes of basketball. As here's AJ Green. He fires up a three. He misses. And a rebound by Mark Williams. The Hornets take over. Giannis just sitting on the bench knowing that his team got completely killed by the Hornets tonight. LaMelo Ball's back in the game. Ball fires up a three, and he knocks it down. The Hornets want to make sure that the Bucks remember this game forever, as LaMelo Ball's got the ice in his veins, the three ball, and the Hornets go up 115-87. Jordan Norwell, the Louisville product, going to work, and he scores over PJ Washington. And is a foul going to be called? Oh, they're going to say the basket doesn't count. Norwell might have walked. So it's going to be Hornets basketball. 11 turnovers for the Bucks in this game. Only 3 by the Hornets. Washington looking to get it to LaMelo. Now he's going to go to work. They go over the top to Melo. Screen. LaMelo Ball cutting PJ Washington high off the glass and in to perfection by Charlotte. And the Hornets now take a 117-87 lead. Here is a three ball by AJ Green. Won't go. Rebound Mark Williams. LaMelo Ball brings it up. As all the Hornets have to do is just finish up this fourth quarter. And what is going to feel good. LaMelo fires up a heat check. That's not going to go. A rebound for the Bucks. George Hill gives it up. Bobby Portis, top of the key three, and he drills it. Milwaukee gets to 90 points, and the Hornets already at 117. Melo, screen. Looking for some space. He has wide open space. He gives it up, though. Cody Martin misses the corner three and a rebound by Jordan Norwell. As, man, this clock just has to keep running so the Bucks can be put out of their misery. On the other hand, the Hornets loving it. There's a steal by Charlotte. Melo brings it up. They have numbers. Jalen McDaniels fires up the three. Off the mark. And LaMelo gets the rebound. LaMelo ball takes away from Jordan Norwell. Fires up the three. He misses, and Norwell actually gets the rebound. And a near steal by Melo. George Hill has it. Bobby Portis, top of the key three. Misses, and a rebound by Jalen McDaniels. They'll give it to Cody Martin. He'll set it up. Martin going to work. He's going to drive. Cody Martin all the way to the rack. It won't go. Mark Williams tries to put back. That's not going to go either. And the Bucks hold on to it. 9:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Bobby Portis on the drive. Defended by Mark Williams, and he scores. Bobby Portis. Now the Bucks down 117-92, and Charlotte's going to call a timeout just to make sure that no comeback is possible. 117-92 is the score. We're going to go on commercial break. When we come back, we are going to continue this fourth quarter as you are watching live on none other than the Carolina Cast.
Arian Smith left alone, and Georgia strikes quickly. Touchdown, A.D. Mitchell. It's on the way. No good. He hooked it. And Georgia is going to survive.
We're back. 117-92. Hornets with an absolute blow. Let's go and check out the stats for this game. As Terry Rozier has 38, LaMelo with 22, PJ Washington with 17, Plumlee with 13, and McDaniels with 11. All the starters have double-digit points, and off the bench, everybody's got 4 points. Dennis Smith has 4, Mark Williams 4, Cody Martin 4, and JT Thor 4. So 12 points off the bench, 38 from Terry, 22 from Melo, 13 from Plumlee, 17 from Washington, and 11 from McDaniels. So it's like I was saying, all starters have double-digit points. And we check out the Bucks. They now have a couple players that are playing pretty good games. Bobby Portis, coming off the bench, has the most points in this game. He's got 19 for the Bucks. Holiday with 12. Grayson Allen with 12. Giannis has 9. Lopez has 9. Connaughton has 5. Javon Carter has 8. Joe Ingles 6. AJ Green 8. And then Bootchamp 4. So, I mean, Giannis with 9 points, I guess, makes it different. I know he scored 55 against the Wizards, and they won that game by 10. So imagine he scored 45. That game would have gone to overtime. So, I mean, that it really shows that Giannis really does carry this team sometimes. 117-92, 9:18 to go in this fourth quarter as we are going to continue this game. So look at CPI security protecting the paint. Giannis has been, the last 4 games have been averaging 43 points a game. He's got 9 points tonight, averaging 18 rebounds, 4 tonight. Assists, averaging 7-0 tonight. Free throws, he's gone 55 for 75. He's gone 5 for 11 tonight. So that's probably the only accurate thing he's had from the last 4 games. But Charlotte has found a way to completely shut down Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it is starting to pay off as, man, this Nets-Pelicans game is starting to come down to the wire. But we are going to pay attention to our game. LaMelo gets it to McDaniels. Jalen McDaniels lost it, but got the ball right back. McDaniels, top of the key. Norwell's on him. Going up with it. McDaniels left it short, and it's Bucks basketball. AJ Green goes to the right side. Looking for somebody. And here comes a screen. Back over. This is a three-pointer, and it's left short. But there's Thanasis Antetokounmpo. I actually met Thanasis in Miami. He gets fouled, and Thanasis is going to go to the free throw line. I met Thanasis at a steakhouse in Miami when I was on vacation back in April, I believe. Yeah, April. I was on Winter break, we were in Miami because, we're not in Charlotte. My family, we're always in Miami. That's our city. I am a Heat fan myself. Yes, I know. I'm not a Dolphins fan. I'm only a Heat fan because my uncle has taken me to a game there, and I just fell in love with the Miami Heat. So they are also my team, but I'm not a Dolphins or Marlins or anything else Miami fan. Just the Heat. As Thanasis misses the first free throw, I got to see him at the steakhouse. Just went over to him. I didn't say anything to him because I was very unsure, but I'm pretty sure now that it was Thanasis. He goes 1 for 2. LaMelo's got it, gets it over to Plumlee. Mason Plumlee going to work on Thanasis and gets it back to LaMelo Ball. 8:30 to go in the fourth quarter. A cutting Plumlee, Terry Rozier. A three-pointer, top of the key, misses, and a rebound for George Hill in the Bucks. Hill gives it to Thanasis. On the drive, going all the way, no foul is called, and the Hornets have it in transition. Terry fires up a three, and he's starting to get tired as he misses another one. As he might need to get pulled. He's starting to get really tired. I mean, he's played great all game. Just can't finish it off right now. Under 8 minutes to go. Hornets leading 117-93. Thanasis fires up a three, left it short, and a rebound for the Hornets. LaMelo Ball brings it up. They're just going to take down as much clock as he can. The Charlotte Hornets have gone 2 for 11 this quarter. The Bucks have gone 2 for 8. Washington, top of the key three, and he knocks it down. The Hornets are still finding their buckets. PJ Washington with a three, and the Hornets go up 120-93 as the scoring continues here in Milwaukee. Washington's got 20 points tonight, 4 for 7 from beyond the arc. Norwell looking around. McDaniels gets dropped to the ground, and that's an offensive foul on Thanasis Antetokounmpo, and it's going to be Hornets basketball once again. As you can see, Jordan Norwell has it. Thanasis tries to come up with the screen. McDaniels goes to the ground. He draws enough contact for Charlotte to get the ball back, as LaMelo's going to bring it up for the Hornets. AJ Green defending. LaMelo Ball looking around, maybe want to take it himself. He thought about it. Now he's just going to drive. Melo going all the way. It won't fall. Looked like he got fouled. And that should be sending him to the free throw line. We'll find out in a moment. Maybe not the free throw line. Maybe just a foul. And it's just a foul, not the free throw line. So here's Mason Plumlee. Looking around, gets it to PJ Washington. Top of the key, defended by Jordan Norwell. LaMelo Ball inside. Plumlee wide open with the slam. A beautiful pass by LaMelo Ball. And the Hornets just keep adding on. And with under 7 minutes to go, Mason Plumlee's got 15 points and 13 rebounds to go with it. Hornets leading 122-93. George Hill on the drive. The floater. It's going to fall for Milwaukee as they are edging triple digits here in the closing minutes of this game. Melo brings it up. LaMelo's going to get a screen. Back to Plumlee. Mason Plumlee's got PJ Washington wide open for three. Hits the back of the rim and a rebound for Milwaukee. George Hill takes it over Jalen McDaniels. Defended by LaMelo Ball now. Bucks moving it around. Thanasis stolen away by Jalen McDaniels, and they have numbers. Terry Rozier, it's been his night, but he can't connect on the threes anymore. He is exhausted. I think somebody might need to come into the game for the Hornets. Thanasis to George Hill. Under 6 minutes to go. Jordan Norwell, deep three is going to fall. Norwell with the deep three, his first point of the game. And Milwaukee is starting to edge that 100-point range, but Charlotte still has a humongous lead over them. LaMelo Ball going to work on Thanasis. Flies right by him and scores. LaMelo Ball, the shifty movement, gets Giannis's brother, and the Hornets are just pouring it on as LaMelo's got 24 points and 11 assists to go with it. George Hill looking around, gives it up, a three by AJ Green, and it drops. Milwaukee has hit the 100-point mark. The Hornets only lead by 23, and I love how I'm saying only. 5 minutes to go in this game. Hornets up by 23. Melo, corner. McDaniels misses the three, and a rebound by Jordan Norwell. The Bucks could have some life if they score here, but I doubt they have any. Under the net, a score by AJ Green. And now they're down by 21. Steve Clifford, just so no miracles happen, is going to call timeout. Hornets leading 124-103. We were going to go on commercial break. When we come back, we were going to finish up the closing minutes and have the Carolina Cast postgame show, as the Hornets have had an amazing game tonight. They lead 124-103. You are watching live on the Carolina Cast. We are back here as the Hornets leading by 21 points, looking to just end this game up 124-103. Under 5 minutes to go. And they can just close it out here. LaMelo Ball on the court. And then look at Giannis, who's just, man, a rough night for the Bucks, who never got anything going since the very start of this game. Hornets basketball here. 4:40 to go. LaMelo looking around, gets a screen by Plumlee. Inside to Mason Plumlee, kicks it to the corner. PJ Washington, and he drills another three. The Hornets just want to add as many points as possible. A three-pointer by PJ Washington is good. 127-103 the score. And that's just a nice pass, by Plumlee. Find PJ Washington wide open for the three, and then something happened after it. Oh, Mason Plumlee got fouled as well. They're going to count the three and the foul. Interesting. I know they could do that. It doesn't matter because he misses the free throw. Might have been a technical. Here's Thanasis on the drive. The pass. Given up. Oh, no, that was not Thanasis. He just shot it and he missed. LaMelo Ball has it now. 4:15 to go. Hornets just taking down the time so we can end this one and give the Hornets their 11th win of the season, their first win of 2023. LaMelo Ball, shot won't fall. And the Bucks bring it up under 4 minutes to go. Jordan Norwa trying to get past Mason Plumlee. Trying to do it himself as well. Goes up, but they won't go. The tip by Thanasis won't go either. Norwa keeps it alive, looking to pass it to somebody, and it's intercepted by Terry Rozier. Euro step by Rozier. He gets fouled by Thanasis, and Terry Rozier might be hurt badly. Thanasis completely fell on Terry Rozier. Oh, man. Scary Terry was bringing up the ball. Euro step, and then Thanasis just fell completely into him and fell right on his leg. Oh, crap. That might be a serious injury. Oh, my goodness. As Terry Rozier is limping off the court. Stopping the game for the moment. And I guess the refs are looking to see if this is a flagrant or not. Huh. This is interesting. Because here's the play. Does Euro step, gets by, then Thanasis is trying to block it, but then he gets in the way of Rozier. He falls on Rozier's lair. You can see Rozier immediately say OF. And then just holds on to his leg. And yeah, LaMelo immediately said, hey, like, get off him. None of the Hornets players pleased with that at all. And that's a flagrant one on Thanasis, who's talking to Terry Rozier right now, just trying to say, like, hey, man, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to hurt you that badly. I hope you're all right. Stuff like that. Still looks kind of mad over it. But, I mean, it doesn't even matter. Look at the scoreboard, Thanasis. Come on, man. And yeah, Terry's just smiling. Everybody's smiling now. Nobody even cares about the game. Bigger smiles, obviously, from the Charlotte Hornets with this 24-point lead. And if Terry's able to knock down both of these free throws, he'll have 40 points on the night. It's actually flagrant free throws. So Terry on the first with nobody at the line. And rolls in and out. So here comes the second from Terry. As the first one rolls in and out, he is not going to immediately get that. He's not going to immediately get that at all. Man, I don't know why the Bucks fans are still going so crazy. Rozier goes 1 for 2, and then imitates what was going on in the crowd with all the signs of everything. He just knocks down the free throw and goes like, keep going. Not going to work on Terry Rozier. Especially the chicken in the crowd. Look at him. Terry Rozier comes off the court. 3:30 to go. Hornets looking to end this one. No look pass inside the paint. Mason Plumlee with the slam. And the Hornets are still pouring it on. They are not finished. They lead 130 to 103. They're making sure that this stings the Bucks for a good amount of time. George Hill. Pass to Beauchamp. He's looking around. Defended by P.J. Washington. Beauchamp in trouble. Double coverage. Gets it out. 2 on the shot clock. Thanasis fires away. It's an air ball. A rebound by Mason Plumlee. P.J. Washington brings it up. Under 3 minutes to go in this game. And stay tuned for the Carolina Cast post-game show. And the result, stats, all kinds of stuff of that for the final result of this game. LaMelo to Dennis Smith. On the drive, looking around. Smith lost it for a second. 3 on the shot clock. Washington has to fire the 3. He misses. Plumlee tries to save it, and he does. A somehow crazy pass to LaMelo, but he can't hold on to it. And the Bucks are going to take over. 2:30 to go. Thanasis inside the paint going all the way. He gets fouled by Mason Plumlee, and Thanasis will go to the free throw line for the Bucks. Man, just look at the what a night for the Hornets, man. What a night for Charlotte, leading 130 to 103. Completely owning this entire game and continuing to do so. As it looks like we're going to go on commercial break. 2:28 to go in the fourth quarter. The Charlotte Hornets lead the Milwaukee Bucks 130 to 103. You're going to have the Carolina Cast halftime show right after, as you are watching live on the Carolina Cast. Welcome back here as we are awaiting 2:30 to go in this game. The Charlotte Hornets' next game is this Sunday against the Indiana Pacers, but instead of streaming that game at 5 o'clock, we are going to go live for the Carolina Panthers versus New Orleans Saints. Final game of the regular season for the Panthers because they will not be in playoff contention. We will have some playoff games on the Carolina cast. As Thanasis knocks down the first free throw. So now trailed by 26. Can make it 25 on the second one. So, man, all the Bucks players can do is just sit on the bench and watch this game unravel. Thanasis goes 1 for 2, and the Hornets take over. Dennis Smith playing point guard for Charlotte. Bryce McGowens is on the court for the first time tonight. McGowens, looking around, gets it over to Cody Martin. He's going to wait a second. 5 on the shot clock. Martin wants to do it himself. Fires up the top of the key 3, left it short, and a rebound as Nick Richards is also in the game for the first time tonight. Bucks looking around, under 2 minutes to go. On the drive, and misses, but a foul is called, so Beauchamp is going to go to the free throw line. The foul by JT Thor. With a minute 54 to go in this game, we are preparing for the Carolina Cast postgame show. We'll go on a quick commercial break, come back, and have that postgame show, then send it off from Milwaukee. And just a stunning night and an amazing night for the Charlotte Hornets as Beauchamp makes the first free throw. Man, what a night for the Hornets. What a night. 51 points in the first quarter is really going to be the story of this game for Charlotte. But just overall, played great as a team. Terry Rozier had the game of his career. So here we go, 130 to 106. Dennis Smith looking around, tries to get it inside to Nick Richards, but it's stolen by George Hill. And now 100 seconds remaining. George Hill in the corner, a 3 by Wesley Matthews off the mark, and a rebound by Dennis Smith. And now we have 90 seconds remaining. Cody Martin on the drive, baseline, kicks it out. JT Thor, a corner 3, and he drills it. JT Thor from beyond the arc. And the Hornets are still adding on to that total. They lead 133 to 106. George Hill looking around, gets it to Beauchamp. Screened by Thanasis. Beauchamp, the floater, rejected by Nick Richards. And here come the Hornets in transition. McGowan's going to do it himself. He gets rejected. Hornets keep it alive. JT Thor, he buries back-to-back corner 3s on both sides. One on the left wing, one on the right wing. And now JT Thor in the last 30 seconds has 6 points. Hornets up 136 to 106. Nick Richards looks like he was shaken up after that defensive play, but he's back on the other side of the court. And the Hornets just taking down the clock. Smith on the drive. Dennis Smith going all the way. He lays it in over Thanasis. And the Hornets, maybe they can get to 140. They honestly have a chance. 138 to 106 being the score. Cameras pointed at Terry Rozier's had a career night against the Bucks tonight. George Hill fires away. It drops. The 3 by George Hill. And the Hornets just going to hold on to the ball. Dennis Smith brings it to the other side of the court. Obviously, there will be a post-game interview with Terry Rozier. A satisfying night and one that will be remembered in Hornets history forever. It is over. The Charlotte Hornets have defeated the Milwaukee Bucks on the road. They come into Milwaukee and vanquish the Bucks 138 to 109. Here is your final score right here. The Charlotte Hornets, with their 11th win of the season, their first win of 2023, was here live on Carolina Cast. They scored 51 points in the first quarter. Terry Rozier dropped 39 for the Hornets in this win. And we are going to go on commercial break. When we come back, we are going to read out some stats and some keys to this game. And then we'll send it off from Milwaukee. We'll go on commercial break. You are watching live on the Carolina Cast. here it is. Your final score, the Charlotte Hornets win 138-109. An absolute blowout over the Milwaukee Bucks. Let's get straight to it, everybody. Welcome to the Carolina Cast postgame show. So you can see Hornets won 138-109. Let's go and check out these stats on the Hornets side. Terry Rozier drops 39 points for the Hornets. Played insane. That's literally all I can say. I don't know how. Dropped 39, man. Oh my god. I'm trying to see if I can find most points. Okay, so yeah, this is his career high, I think. Yeah. Never mind. He scored 43 back in 2021. He scored 39 times. So one of his career nights, not his complete career game. 39 points, 15 for 29, 6 for 15 from beyond the arc. LaMelo Ball went 7 from 13 from beyond the arc, only one of his shots being outside of the arc. He had 24 points. Mason Plumlee had 17, had 15 rebounds as well. He only missed one shot. PJ Washington had 23 points, 9 for 14 shooting, 5 for 10 from beyond the arc. Jalen McDaniels had 11 points, 3 for 8 shooting. And then off the bench, JT Thor had 10 points, Cody Martin with 4, Mark Williams with 4, Dennis Smith with 6. And then on the Bucks side, Giannis Antetokounmpo only scored 9 points in this game. Brook Lopez with 9, Jrue Holiday with 12, Pat Connaughton with 5, Grayson Allen getting 12. And the leading scorer tonight was Bobby Portis coming off the bench with 19 points. And then second leading scorer was AJ Green, the rookie, getting 13 points off the bench. So, man, Giannis really had a rough game tonight. It was not what they were expecting at all out of Giannis, a guy who has been just owning every team he's been playing lately. But this is your end result for tonight's game. So that is all we are going to have for today's stream, as the Charlotte Hornets come into Milwaukee and upset the Bucks 138-109 in an absolute blowout, scoring 51 points and setting a franchise record for any quarter of points in Hornets history. Hornets win 138-109. We're going to say so long for Milwaukee. I'm Chris Fermo. Stay tuned for streams and content. If you're watching on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe, as we are on the road to 400 subscribers, trying to hit there before the end of January. So put yourself on the list. Every subscribe matters. And then on Twitch, if you are watching there, please feel free to follow us for each and every live stream that we have. We post more of our content on YouTube, but also check out the Discord, the TikTok, all the good stuff. And our next stream is this Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern time with the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. The game doesn't mean much. It's just a game for pride, pretty much, because the Panthers are not playing for playoff contention anymore. But it is the final Panthers game of the season. That game will be here. And then the big star, Monday night, the college football national championship with TCU versus Georgia, will be live on the Carolina Cast. We'll probably go live like an hour or two early, just because it is the national championship. It is a big deal. So that is it. We are going to say so long. Once again, I'm Chris Fermo. The Charlotte Hornets make history on the road tonight. Terry Rozier dropping 39 points, scoring 51. Not by himself, but as a team in the first quarter. We say so long from Milwaukee, and the Hornets are now officially 11-29 on the season, as their next game is this Sunday against the Indiana Pacers. See you, folks.